From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Friday Night Fever on demand for Friday, September 21st. I'm Mike Ludlum. You might have seen TV6's Sophie Erber draw it out of a hat on Thursday's early news. Our game of the week, 8-player football, North Central, heading to suburban Felch to take on the North Dickinson Nordics. First quarter, Jets' Brady Eichmeyer finds Carter Holly, slips by a tackle, dashes into the end zone, and it's already 34-0 Jets. Ouch. Second quarter, Eichmeyer to Carter Holly again. And this time he's going to put on an afterburner or two and scores again, and the Jets are in really good shape. Jets on defense know how to pick off passes. Travis Bentley was able to grab that one. He would take it to the house, and the lead just kept on growing. A bright spot for the Nordics after a very good kickoff return. Brendan Steinbrecher scored, but the Jets would go on to win 55-6. 8-player scoreboard. Number 1 Pickford in the UP and the state blanks Rudyard 58-0. Engadine outscores Cedarville 39-26. Rapid River defeated Superior Central 32-24. Cougars suffered a big loss on offense, haven't determined how serious the injury is. Tommy Peltola had 48 carries for 314 yards and a couple of scores. Forest Park downs Phillips 32-18. And the Carney-Nadeau-Stevenson game will be Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time in Stevenson. 2 11-player football rivalry, Ishpeming and Negaunee. Pick it up in the second quarter, 8-0 Hematites. Jason Waterman throws, but Gavin Sundberg makes the catch. And this is a pick six, good for 78 yards, 16-0 Ishpeming after a successful 2-point conversion. Miners don't get mad, they come back. Jason Waterman keeps it himself, 2-point good, 16-8 Ishpeming's lead cut in half. Still in the second, now 22-8, Negaunee will score with Drew Duchesne going 9 yards. 22-14 Hematites at the half. To the fourth quarter, and Gavin Sundberg will scoot just far enough outside to score. 5 yards, 30-14 Hematites. Miners respond again. Waterman looking deeper for Keegan Irva. Defender falls down. Nice move by Irva there. A 53-yard score, 30-20 Hematites. Less than a minute to go in the game. Ishpeming adding a little bit of insurance. Drake Sundberg punches it in from 3 yards out. Somehow Negaunee scored again, but Ishpeming wins 36-26. Let's go to Gwinn. Model Towners finally getting a home game against the Houghton Gremlins. Gremlins won their first game last week. Last play of the first quarter, Gwynn's Caleb Anderson, intercepted by Houghton's Nate Irva, and he's going to get a pretty nice return down to about the Model Towners 30. Second quarter now, and on the sweep, it's Nate Irva, 5-4-3-2-1 touchdown, and the 2-point conversion would be good. Gremlins 8-0. Anderson fakes the handoff, looking to throw, but Sam Keskamaki gets in the way, and he is going to go 50 yards for the touchdown. Irva makes the 2-point conversion, and the Gremlins lead by 16. Still in the second, George Butvillas on the play action is going to find Jack Ashburn right down the middle. And 2 players collide. That doesn't help. Houghton blows this open 24-0 at the half. They win 38-0, Gwynn's first loss of the season. Let's go north to Calumet, where the Copper Kings, number 1 in the large school poll, taking on Norway. And a defensive struggle early on. Alex Studebaker, a nice tackle for the Copper Kings. Norway's Trey Doda looking for Trevor Anderson. Looks to be a completed pass, but the ball does sneak out of there, so it did not work out. Travis Ojala running for Calumet, and he's hauled down by a host of Knights. Then Norway in the shadow of its own end zone. Austin Johnson limited by the Calumet defense. Travis Ojala for Calumet in scoring position, but a great tackle by Brandon Martins there. Sam Erkala. Nope, he doesn't get very far. You get the idea this was a defensive battle? Well, you would actually be wrong. Calumet stays undefeated, going 5-0 now with a 34-0 win over the Knights. To the shores of Lake Superior, over in Munising, the Mustangs taking on Hancock. This is the second time these two teams have met. First play of the game, Colton Solani intercepted by Logan Waldron, but the Mustangs would not be able to convert. Next possession, it's fake punt time from your own end zone. Hey, why not? Solani to Solani. Austin Solani makes the catch for the first down. Then Colton Solani hands off to Austin Solani. He gets the outside, spins into the end zone. 7-0 Bulldogs. Well, if you're going to run a fake punt, make it work. Josh Hootery from Munising to Anthony Matson, and he's going to tiptoe in the front corner of the end zone. Missed conversion, 7-6 Hancock. Colton Solani takes the snapper off to Brendan LeClaire, and he scores 14-6 at the half. But Munising roars back in the second half and wins this one by the count of 24-21. To the numbers. Couple of shutouts and big ones too. Iron Mountain over Bark River Harris 55-0, and West Iron County defeated Gogebic 43-0. And Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, they will try again between Petoskey and Marquette. The Northmen could not cross the Mackinac Bridge due to the Friday high winds. Let us go to Delta County. DC Everest, the Evergreens taking on Escanaba. And a hook and ladder here for the Eskimos. Josh Brunchins gets the first down. Now the Eskimos had a 13-6 lead, and the Evergreens are going to get a pass to Brian Hallenbeck, and that is going to set up Nick Moe, obviously wearing the wrong jersey if his name is Moe. But it's a touchdown, and the extra point tied it up at 13 midway through the fourth quarter. Josh Brunchins takes the kickoff, sprints up the middle, getting out near midfield. Then Craig Kameen with 4.5 minutes to go. Looking downfield. Trust me, he's looking downfield. He finds Jared Nash, and Jared gets the rest of the way. 33 yards for the score. The Evergreens would have a couple more shots to win it. This interception stopped one of them, and Escanaba is on the board with a victory once again, 20-13. Hop in the car. Let's go backwards to Gladstone, where the Braves were taking on Maple City Glen Lake. A fumble early on, and the Lakers recover. But a few plays later, Cole Hansen steps in front of this pass, and he gets a pretty good return. That would leave Jared Crow, Gladstone's quarterback, to find Vince Hughes downfield, and touchdown. The Braves are in business. Jonathan Wright will take the pitch and go upfield for a few yards for Gladstone. He had a couple of nice blocks right there, getting the first down, but nothing would come of it. On the Braves' next possession, it would be Crow to Hughes, a touchdown, 14-0 at the half. Gladstone goes on to win 28-8. So 28-8 Braves. Back to the numbers. Menominee is on the board, finally with a victory. The Maroons beat Southern Door 57-32. Westwood gets past Manistee due to the forfeit earlier in the week. Also, Harbor Springs down St. Ignace 30-7. Sault Ste. Marie's back with a victory, 20-18 over Ogama Heights. Boyne City 38, Newberry 16. And in Wisconsin football, the Midgets strike again. Hurley over White Lake Elko 54-0. We turn to volleyball. Grand Valley State visiting NMU in a conference match. Wildcat Willie says, you must show up to more volleyball games. It'd be really nice of you. Grand Valley State took the first set. We're in the second. And NMU is going to have a point here as Lindsay Svoboda sets up Leticia Antunes. And that gave Northern a 16-15 lead. Antunes had a dozen kills. We're tied at 17. Antunes, Svoboda, Autumn Mansma puts that one down. She had 13 kills. NMU back up 18-17. Wildcats added another point before Grand Valley State called timeout. After the break, set up Mansma from the back row? Sure, why not? NMU up 21-17. The Lakers finally get back in business as Ashlyn Cartes sets Hannah Murdoch for one of her team-high 17 kills. Lakers draw within 3. Trust me. Then Rachel Braunschweig will pass to Svoboda, and she will just quickly flip it over before the Lakers defense can react. NMU won the set 25-20, but the Lakers stepped it up and won the next 2 to win the match 3-1. On the scoreboard, Olivia Gormley had 25 kills. Michigan Tech defeated Davenport 3-1, and it was Ferris over Lake Superior State 3-0. Turning to soccer, Ferris State edged Michigan Tech 1-0. The Wildcats' Taylor Moore scored in the 78th minute. Brianna Frontudo had 7 saves, and NMU defeated Northwood 1-0. Meanwhile, the men had an earlier match in the afternoon when it was windy, somewhat rainy, and kind of gross, taking on Viterbo of Wisconsin. Cherry Creek Elementary School students say hello. NMU already had a 3-0 lead. Luca Lippert mesmerizing the V-Hawks with his dribbling and a great pass to Carson Burmeister. And let's face it, Carson had to score that goal because it just would have been really bad if he didn't. Senior from Gaylord made it 4-0. Then about 5 minutes later, Brady Cronenberg puts that one home from Kathy Kurz and Edson Torres. And NMU cruised to a 10-0 victory. Sam Popp and Ben Hoffman each scored twice for the Wildcats.